Friday.
It is indeed. Turned down for what?
Yeah, turn up Friday.
All right.
All right, take over.
All right, cheers. Okay, so we have a very special interview this morning as Monday, the 1st of December, marks World AIDS Day. Now, with us in the studio, gracing us with her beautiful presence, we have Mensima Clerk. She's the founder and CEO of the Kunim Foundation and Roving Goodwill Ambassador for the Protect the Goal, which is the UN AIDS campaign against AIDS. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Roving Ambassador, Roving Goodwill Ambassador.
Yes.
That's a title, a very prestigious title because you get to go almost everywhere, don't you?
Yes, I have.
Tell us what you've been up to.
Yes, so I planned a 10-month tour to travel Africa and promote the mission of the Kunim Foundation. So I went to a Protect the Goal signing in May.
Okay, now Protect the Goal is the collaboration with UNAIDS and FIFA.
Yes,
right?
so that's the global campaign
Yeah.
to get young people involved in HIV response. So I attended a pledge signing here in Ghana, linked up with the country director, Girmay, Haile, and told him about my tour that I had planned and how I can help to promote Protect the Goal as I travel. So I left here in May. From here I went to Ethiopia, then I went to Uganda, Kenya, Swaziland, South Africa, and then I came home just
Wow,
this month.
so you've been all around.
Yeah.
How have you found the response in each country that you've been to?
It's been fantastic,
Yeah.
honestly. I mean, the engagements, I am very committed to working at the community level. So I visit schools, I visit youth clubs, youth organizations, football pitches. If there's just like an impromptu game, people are playing football, I just show up with my information and kits and have a little session with them. So it's been amazing. I mean, I feel that we have a lot to be hopeful for in terms of young people in HIV. When you make them feel like it's something important, they respond very well. So,
Indeed. What's one of the major challenges you found, especially with obviously each country being slightly different when it
Yes,
comes to culture?
The main challenges are, again, because I work at the community level and I visit schools quite often, so it's more policy.
Okay.
You, as an implementer, you must respect whatever policy you're walking into.
Exactly, yeah.
Regardless of the actual situation on the ground. So you have to be creative and find ways to ensure that when you leave the young people, you've given them the right information, but you're also working in partnership until the policies kind of evolve to meet the needs of the young people.
Okay. So what's going to be taking place on Monday then?
So Monday, there will be speeches by the president, I'm sure, and the Ghana AIDS Commission director. They will kind of update people and kind of give them a situation for the country.
Yep.
I will be in the community, visiting schools with the campaign and getting young people to pledge.
Okay.
So,
How are we when it comes to screening at the moment? Are people getting checked? Are they checking their status and finding out if they are HIV positive or negative?
I think there's definitely been an improvement.
Okay.
I started my research around HIV in Ghana around 2005.
Okay.
Back then, excuse me, the testing was not free and not a lot of people were showing up for testing. So I would say that there have been great strides made in terms of making it available. It's free now.
Yeah.
People can go and get tested, at any time. But I think the challenge, or my mission, is to teach people how to test.
Right.
We tell people to get tested, but we don't really tell them what's expected.
Right.
So sometimes I meet people and I ask, if they have had an HIV test, and they'll say, oh, yeah, I tested a year ago. Meanwhile, they may have had like 3 or 4 partners within that time.
Right.
So when I meet with young people, I try to give them the expectations of testing, how to test, when to test, how early can you test from an episode.
Okay,
how often.
we have a few moments here.
Sure.
Let's get that information out. So how early should you be testing? And because obviously you're going to the schools now.
Yes.
So we're talking about children,
Yes.
the youth.
Yes.
What's the age that you would advise that people start making sure?
I think when you are ready to make your sexual debut.
Okay.
So by sexual debut, I mean first time you have sex.
Yeah.
So what I tell young people is that a lot of times when I ask them, when do you think it's the right time to have an HIV test? They'll say, oh, when you have sex. But we have to remember that there are some young people who are born with HIV.
That's right.
Right? So if someone is a virgin, they may have contracted the virus in vitro and may be unaware. So I always say, before you become sexually active, go and have an HIV
Also
test.
have a test.
Yeah.
Okay. How are the tests done?
So most clinics will do rapid testing. So it's a finger prick.
Right.
They just prick your finger and they take express a little blood, put it onto the sample, and within 15 minutes you get your results. They also do it intravenously where they tap a vein and pull some blood, but that's usually for more testing.
Okay. Is there like a hotline or a contact where if young people have any concerns and they want to speak to somebody about sex, about what's going to happen in the future and eventually, AIDS and screening, is anything available like that?
I think the Ghana AIDS Commission has resources on their website,
okay,
for sure. The Kunim Foundation, my organization, we also have resources. We actually have a mobile initiative that's in development,
okay,
where we will have those services on call to young people. So
right,
I'm hoping to be able to roll that out very soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Monday, where's it taking place?
The events,
yes,
World AIDS Day events.
Yeah.
We're still kind of finalizing those things.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
But let us know. We'll put in the information out there for you,
yeah,
and ensure that we back you up as
sure,
much as possible.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Thank you for
This is
having
Ms
me.
Mensima Clerk. She's the founder and CEO of the Kunim Foundation and the Roving Goodwill ambassador of the Protect the Goal UN AIDS campaign. Thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Thank you for having me.
All right. We're going to go for a short break here on New Day. Stay with us. We're still getting turned up, and it is Friday.
This isn't you. You're not boring. You're not mediocre. You're not unfulfilled. So why should your service be? Evolve. Get free calls, tweets, WhatsApp, and Facebook now. Only on Vodafone X. The revolution has begun. Come to the other side. You're better with Vodafone X. Let's not pretend.
Vodafone, power to you.
Hello, I'm Nana Kofi, a dietitian.
And I'm Chef Joe.
Which do you prefer, eating to live or living to eat?
On Recipes of Life, we'll give you food solutions to medical problems. Throughout the next couple of weeks, we'll be teaching you what your medical conditions are in simple terms. We'll try and make you appreciate what the ingredients that we put in our foods have on our health.
Don't forget, join us every week on Recipes of Life, right here.
Recipes of Life, Eat to Live, proudly brought to you by
Milk, a healthier choice.
Cousins Baby Gift Pack, the perfect gift for new moms.
Camel.